Hey guys, this is my 2015 Razor 900S. I've had a few people ask me about how I like the digital navigation, so I figured I would do a brief tutorial about what I know so far. Here we go. So with the digital navigation, they did have to put in a different dash setup here. I believe that dash setup kit was about $150, and then that allowed them to mount the GPS system right there. The GPS system, I believe, was about $6.99. So when you turn it on, has a nice little Polaris display that comes up. It gives you a warning here. I don't know if you can read that. Basically, it's just saying that don't play with the GPS and drive at the same time. Normally you have to accept unless the time's out. So this is the display screen that I have set up at the moment. Now, you'll notice off to the left here, you have your fuel gauge. It shows the bar, obviously the light blue color here shows that we have 3/4 of a tank. Down here it says that I have 60% fuel left. The odometer here in the center, we have 79 miles right now. And moving over here, this is the temperature. Once the engine is running, the blue like this will show up over here. Right now it shows that it's 50 degrees temperature. If we hit this center button here, this is kind of like the main menu. You bring it up once and it brings up a bunch of different options down here, which we'll go through. But if I hit it twice, it basically brings up the option to go to that main screen. If we want to go to the GPS maps, if we want to sync it to my phone, this is the diagnostic screen. You can manage your GPS and system settings, which basically allows you to dim the screen for night driving. So we'll go back to the main screen here and we'll go through the options that pop up. If we hit this screen here, basically it just changes the layout. I now have my RPMs up at the top and my mile per hour at the bottom. If we hit it again, you could have this screen which shows your RPMs and your mile per hour. Hit it one more time, takes me back to the screen I originally had it on, mile per hour, RPMs. If I hit this screen here, it basically changes the trip 2, and 79 miles is on the machine. So you can hit that a few times, it'll take you through those. If you move over here to hit this, it changes this screen now. Instead of reflecting the temperature, it now reflects the battery voltage. And that takes us back to the temperature. This one here takes you to the phone screen, so we can pair my Bluetooth, which I already have set up. You just hit this and it turns on Bluetooth. You'll notice it's blue right up there, which means that we are now connected. You can see here I have 32 missed calls on my cell phone. At the moment I don't have any text messages. It shows the amount of service that I have and my battery percent. Hit this button here to take us back out of that screen, and it takes us back to the main menu. Hit this center button again, and one more time to give us the lips. Go down to the maps and trails and hit select. So this Rider X thing has been popping up lately. I downloaded the Rider X app on my cell phone, and I have to figure out how to get my cell phone and the GPS to sync together. Apparently I can plan a route on my phone, somehow I plug it into this and it will send the route to the GPS. I haven't really mastered that yet, so I'm just going to hit accept to bypass this. And basically this is the GPS, which my friends have called it the Etchy Sketch. It basically shows you where you are is the blue dot, and any trails that I have been on are the black dots. We hit this and then we go right here, hit this button. This will allow us to move freely through the screen. You can see where I've ridden basically it really does a decent job of tracking where you've been. If you're on the trail one time, it seems to have a fine line. If I'm on the trail more than once, it seems to get a little bit darker. You'll notice that sometimes the lines don't really match up. If you've been on it twice, it'll put two lines kind of side by side. I'm trying to see if I can find a place. For instance, like right here, that most likely is one straight path, and for some reason it jumped off, but you can also tell right there's a little gap. Right there's a solid, so you can tell I've been there more than once. But so you can move freely throughout the screen. You hit back. You can also zoom out, see the picture, a little larger view. You can see I've done a decent amount of riding in the area in which I live. So that there is the GPS. If we hit this screen one more time, hit that there, and let's move down into the phone. Alright, so basically with the phone, it shows that the Bluetooth is turned on, and you can hit this screen here. It will tell you that you have no missed calls. If you did have a missed call while you were riding, it would show that you did have a missed call. Oh, there it is loading. So now it is showing that I had 32 missed calls on my cell phone. You can go down through them here, see all the different calls that you had. If you had a text message, you would click this button here, which I don't have a text message. I assume it would probably read it to me or something, tell me who it's from maybe. If I hit this screen here, it basically allows you to sync or unsync your phone based off turning your Bluetooth on and off. Hit this screen again. We'll go down to the diagnostics. It is going to say that we have a diagnostic right now. The 900S Razor will turn off the power steering in order to save power. So basically that's what this engine and steering wheel and exclamation point mean. It means that I have some type of error going on with the machine. We need to check the diagnostics menu, and this regularly comes on if I have the key turned on and you know, I'm not using the machine. So it turns the power steering off, and it'll tell you how to correct the issue if that's possible. I've talked to the dealer about this. They said that just turn the machine off, it'll go away, and when I turn it back on, it's not there anymore. So that's how that works. Hit the menu again. So this is in the GPS manager. Apparently you can set up a track, you can name it. Waypoints, from what I understand, if you take a picture on your cell phone of, like, say a waterfall or something, and you name that track waterfall ride, that picture, from what I understand, will come up and you know, give you an idea of where you are, so you'll remember what the track is. I think if we go down to satellite status, it basically tells us that we're connected to 4 satellites right now, and I don't know what all that means, but apparently we have decent reception. So, oh, now we have 6. And if we go down to system settings, basically you can change the display night and day. You can turn a demo on, so it will demo how to use the navigation, this whole unit itself. It'll tell you when your service is due. Right now I have 9 hours, so it tells me I need to get it serviced in 16 hours. You can reset it once it is serviced. It asks you how you want to measure the different, you know, speed, temperature, and whatnot. So you can change that if you wanted. Time for up here, 12:43. Basically, you can change that. I had to. It wasn't correct when I got it. And system info basically just says my serial number and all that good stuff. So I think that's about it. That's probably what a lot of you are asking for. I like it so far. It seems to be doing well. I got lost once. It got me out. Oh, it does reflect down here. I don't know if you can see, that says the 2 back tires are yellow, means I'm in 2-wheel drive. If I flip my switch here, it turns my 4-wheel drive on, but these 2 tires will light up when it's actually in 4-wheel drive. So kind of cool. But all right, if you guys have any more questions, I'm still trying to read this manual and figure stuff out, but you know, feel free to ask. All right, thanks guys, bye.